What we're going to be talking about is the power of goal setting and the power of manifestation. Okay. And manifestation has got a little bit of a bad reputation because I think a lot of people think it's a bit hippy dippy, but it actually is quite a powerful thing if you act upon it. Now, you can't just think about something. So, manifestation basically means if you think strongly enough about something, it can become a reality. Okay. Now, you can't just sit there and hope to become a millionaire because it ain't going to happen. You have to try and be proactive about it to make the things happen. But if you think strongly enough about it, the idea is you can visualize yourself in certain situations. So when you come to that situation on your journey to achieving your goal, you're fully prepared and you can get past that problem or issue or obstacle along the way. So that is what we are talking about first and foremost today. So, setting and manifesting goals is a powerful practice that can transform your entire life. Let's just let Sophie in. So, basically, here's a comprehensive guide to help you achieve your dreams through purposeful goal setting and manifestation. Doesn't that sound lovely? So, going into slide number one. Step one as well is going to be writing your 10 goals. And this tonight, guys, is a talk that you can proactively do. So you can proactively do all of these kind of tasks I'm going to set you here today. Okay. So step number one, writing your 10 goals. I want you to take a quiet moment. It doesn't have to be right now. It can be this evening. It can be tomorrow. But I really want you to do this. So don't just watch this and then not bother. It's something to definitely think about doing. Okay. Take a quiet moment to write down 10 meaningful goals. Now, these should span different areas of your life. Okay, it could be career aspirations, personal development goals, financial objectives, health and fitness aims, relationships, spiritual growth, educational advancement, travel dreams, contribution to society, and lifestyle improvements. Okay, there's many different things we can look at there, but I want you to write down 10 meaningful goals. Now, to find 10 is quite hard, so you're gonna have to think about this, but you can definitely get there. And it's definitely a practice I want you to do. Okay. So step number one is you are going to write down 10 meaningful goals. Doesn't have to be health and fitness, it can be anything you want in life. Okay. And step number two is identifying your highest impact goal. So the one goal that stands out. So after listing your goals, I want you to ask yourself, if I could achieve one of these goals within the next 24 hours, just one of them, which would have the most profound positive impact on my life. Okay. So, any one of those goals, which one, if you could achieve that in 24 hours, which one's going to have the biggest impact on your life? If your goal is to lose 20 pounds, if you could do that tomorrow, how much of an impact would that have in your life? If your goal is to make £1 million, if you could do that tomorrow, how much of an impact would that make on your life? Okay. Then this goal that you choose, the one that you feel is going to have the most profound impact, that's your priority goal. Okay, that is your main focus. To highlight this goal's importance, draw a big fat circle around it. Okay, and that simple act of just drawing a circle around it creates a visual emphasis and psychological commitment to your chosen priority. Again, this kind of visualization and actually doing things. I talk about, guys, a lot of the time having a schedule out and then ticking the schedule off and physically doing that. It's not because I'm just being an arsehole and just making you do more things. It's because that kind of stuff can really create a positive psychological impact in your head. And when you do that consistently, it makes the world of difference. There's a girl I used to train years ago, and she did it every single day. She was ticking off her workouts every day. And it just became second nature eventually. Just keep doing those kind of things. And like I said, it's not because I'm just being an arsehole trying to make you do more stuff. There is actually a reason behind everything that I try to teach you guys. Okay. So when you've done that and you've drawn a big circle around your goal, step three is the 7-step achievement process. So what we want to do is get a new sheet of paper, and we want to transfer that circled goal onto that new sheet of paper and be specific and use a positive present tense language with it. So I'll touch upon that in a second, an example of that, but be positive in the way you write it. Okay. Then you're going to set a deadline, a realistic deadline, but also an ambitious deadline of a date where you can achieve that goal. If it's a large goal, break it down into smaller ones. So a large one would be a marathon. That's always a good one to look at. So if you want to run a marathon in 12 months' time, you're going to break that down. You're going to say, right, I'm going to run a 5K in a month. Okay, I'm going to run a half marathon in 6 months. I'm going to run a marathon in a year. Okay, so we can break it down into smaller, more manageable milestones that will take you there eventually, like a little ladder. Okay, every step's going to take you there. Create your master list. So write down everything you need to do to accomplish that goal. So again, we'll use the marathon as an example. So what do you need to do to achieve that goal? You're going to write down a list of things. Well, one is probably going to be buying a decent pair of running trainers. Number two is going to be running 2 miles a day for the first 2 weeks. Number three is going to be looking into your nutrition more and making sure you're eating good food to give you the most energy. Number four is going to be finding time in your day to do it. Write down the things that are going to be needed and the potential obstacles that could happen to overcome it, and get as clear as you can with this, okay? Then we're going to organize that into a checklist. So you get your checklist down, arrange that master list into logical sequence. So prioritize tasks based on importance and dependencies towards your goal. So if you're running a marathon, again, for the example, we want to make sure running 2 miles a week to start with, or a mile a week, is going to be pretty much at the top of that list, little things like that. So they're the first four of the 7-step kind of master plan that we have here. Next one is take immediate action. So when you've got that checklist there, do something right now towards your goal. Okay, no matter how small it is, this will create momentum and proves your commitment to the cause. It proves your commitment to yourself. It proves that you can do it. If you tail off and you decide, oh, I can't be asked today, all that's doing is that's proving to yourself that you haven't got it. You haven't got what it takes to stick the tough moments out. If you can prove to yourself that you're pretty battle hardened and you can get through the tough moments, that's a massive weight lifted off your shoulder. And even if, we'll use the example again, a marathon running, if you're going out for a run, a 5-mile run you've got at some point in your plan, and it's raining, it's cold, it's wet, it's the middle of December, but you go out and do it. When you've done that run, that's not only going to benefit you in terms of your marathon training, but it's going to show yourself you've got resilience to deal with any kind of shit that life throws you in life. There's so much more to health and fitness than just getting in shape and getting fit and eating good food. It goes into every single element of your life. And if you can get that discipline and that kind of courage to do that stuff, it's really going to help your character, okay? Then we're going to look at the daily progress side of stuff. So we're going to commit to taking at least one action every single day that moves you closer to your goal. All right, so one action every single day. It could be you run a mile. It could be you eat more vegetables one day. It could be you drink 3 liters of water one day. It could be you've stretched one day. Every single action is going to take you towards your goal. And if you compound them over time, it's going to end up being massive, massive results. Then a regular review. So schedule weekly reviews to assess your progress and adjust your approach as needed, okay? So obviously we're reviewing, we're constantly analyzing that kind of stuff. And here's a few tips for success. So use positive language in your goal statement. So instead of writing a goal like, I need to quit being lazy, I need to stop being overweight, I need to stop smoking or something like that, yeah? Use positive language around it. So I'm completing 5 energizing workouts weekly and feeling vibrant. And that's another way of reframing. You need to stop being lazy, essentially. Okay. Visualize your success as well. So visualize it daily. And again, it sounds cheesy. It sounds generic, but guys, visualize where you want to be and who you want to become. It's such a powerful thing. So spend 5 minutes each morning visualizing yourself crossing the finish line at your first marathon. Okay. Feeling strong, feeling accomplished, feeling proud of yourself. Massively powerful element. The human brain is a powerful, powerful thing. And if you can visualize those things, there's a far greater chance of that becoming reality, okay? And we can get excited about those goals. It's super important to get excited about the goals that you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to lose a stone in weight, get excited about how you're going to feel and how you're going to look and what clothes you can buy when you lose a stone in weight. Get excited about it. It makes a massive difference. Share your goal with an accountability partner is another good tip. So you could meet a gym buddy, a run buddy. You could have someone at work just say, listen, ask me every morning if I did a workout last night. Just could be Doris at work. Just say, Doris, every morning at 9 o'clock, ask me how my workout went yesterday, just because that will make my ass get to the gym. Little things like that. Get an accountability partner, someone to do it with you or someone to pester you. That's what I'm here for, to pester you and give you advice and that kind of stuff, but accountability. But you can also have it from other areas of life. So you can have it from a partner, from a friend, from your kids, whatever, okay? Celebrate small victories along the way. So after mastering your first 5K run, for example, treat yourself to a new running top or a new pair of trainers or something like that. So again, just little kind of powerful visualizations, powerful tips to help you stay encouraged and stay excited. Stay flexible, just my charger's making a noise there. Stay flexible and adjust your approach when required, okay? If running causes knee pain, now you're not going to continue running because it's going to make that knee pain worse. So switch to something like swimming or cycling temporarily whilst building up joint strength and building up the strength around the knee. just adapt. There's going to be shit that happens. There's going to be things that happen that don't go to plan. Adapt around it, and you can continue moving forward. Normally, if someone hurts their knee when they're running, they're like, "Oh, it's not meant to be. You can't be asked." But that's just an excuse. That's the excuse they were looking for to not continue. And now I know some of you guys have had injuries and you have worked around it like an absolute legend, and it's impressive to see. It's what I would do, and I'm so glad to see other people doing it, because there's no point going back to square one. You might as well continue, but you just got to find a way around it. And if we can continue to find ways around obstacles, again, it's not just going to be perfect for health and fitness, it's going to help you in life as well. Okay. Keep your written goal visible. So, right even, I'm maintaining a consistent weight of 65 kg through mindful nutrition, and just pop that in your cupboard. It could be I am consistently hitting my running goals every single week. Smash it on the fridge door. Okay, something like that. Have it there, kind of a vision board. Really, really cool. Cool way of looking at your future. Okay, and that's the next one here. Create a vision board to reinforce your goals visually. So create a board with pictures, healthy meals. It could be your target body. It could be a perfect workout routine. It could be race medals that you want to earn, or it could be anything like this. Just have a little vision board again of things you want to achieve and to look forward to. Part of this journey of life, guys, is that we got to look forward to stuff, haven't we? What's the point of slugging through it? I saw a friend the other day, and he's struggling to work a bit. He's a bit overweight. He's going through all these kind of things, and he's just slugging along. And I'm like, mate, just there's got to have something to look forward to. Book a frigging holiday or something. Something to look forward to, because otherwise we're just going to slug it out in this life, and we'll get to the end of it and we'll be like, shit, what a waste of time. So get excited, vision board, start visualizing what you want to achieve and the success that you can have. Every single person has got the opportunity to achieve great success. You just got to believe it, baby. And remember, the key to manifestation lies in consistent action combined with unwavering belief. So having a conversation with someone earlier, her self-belief is through the floor. And I'm like, right, we've got to start believing in yourself. Otherwise, you're always going to beat yourself up when things don't go to plan. Unwavering belief that you can achieve something. If something doesn't go to plan, you're like, it doesn't matter. I can work around it. Your written goals become powerful instruments of change when backed and dedicated by dedicated daily effort and clear intention. So essentially, if you continue to do everything that you need to do, I talk about this a lot, every single day, consistently, day after day, even if it's one small thing, over time, over 6 months, over 9 months, over a year, that small thing becomes monumental, huge, absolutely huge. And start this process today. And just watch, literally, you can watch as your most important goals can start to become reality. And it's just through being focused with your intention and your action, and focused with your determination. So, guys, that is today's presentation. I will stop the share there. Hopefully, that has kind of resonated with a few of you. I thought that was, let me just pause.